What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the O'Reilly Show. And on the O'Reilly Show, we're going to bring you
content directly from us student athletes. You're going to be able to engage with us using the comment section below, so make sure to request who you want to see on. And today, it's season 3. If you didn't know, I'm Riley West, a former Lady Vols softball player.
I'm Omari Thomas, defensive tackle football player.
And we have our first guest of season 3, D-Samp. Give a hand for yourself. D-Samp,
Yes, sir.
Where are you from? What position do you play? What year are you? Tell the people.
Let them know.
Great to be back on the show.
Oh, yeah. You've been
great.
on season 1 and 2, I think.
season 1 and 2.
I'm an OG.
Yeah, OG.
Yeah.
You OG.
You actually, wait, were you our first guest?
I was
With
one of
Tyree?
them. Oh,
He was.
He was our-
He definitely
Yes,
was.
first
Y'all
guest.
for the people who
It's
wasn't,
amazing, yeah.
wasn't watching, though, I'm from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I play running back, and I'm a junior. Yeah, you
That
know.
boot.
Bad boot. You know, back in season 3.
That boot.
And I remember one of the first episodes you talked about what was your favorite food, Louisiana food. Because the way you said it, it was just like chef's kisses.
What I said?
I don't
I
know,
don't know.
brother.
It was
I
something
forgot.
that was like, I can't repeat it.
You couldn't
like
like crawfish etouffee?
Yes.
Etouffee.
Etouffee, yeah.
Yes.
I like that in jambalaya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real Louisiana
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But how are you guys feeling? 2-0. If the people haven't watched Vol football, number 1, what are you doing? Number 2, 2 weeks ago they played UT Chattanooga. This past weekend you guys played NC State. NC State. And we're 2-0. How are you guys feeling? First off, how's the bodies? How's all that?
Feeling good, you know. Bodies, they catch up with you a little bit, but, you know, that's what recovery for, treatment. But other than that, everybody feeling good. Everybody, you know, feeling good with the team, just working, trying to get better every day still, for real.
How are you feeling running back? Got any
Yeah.
hit?
Like he said, normal soreness after the game. That's going to happen, but take care of our bodies, you know. I think this team is just be ready to get out the field for the next one. Yeah.
D-Samp, in the past 2 games, I think you've had 256 yards rushing. You've had 5 touchdowns, 3 against UT Chat, 2 against NC State. What has been kind of the biggest factor into your success early on this season?
I mean, I think just it's a team thing first, you know. My O-line, receivers too, everybody involved in the run game just coming to work. You know, and it's not just that, it's them having success throwing the ball to Nico, finding receivers working downfield that opens up things for the run game. It's not being one-dimensional. So, first of all, everybody playing together as a team. And then I think the preparation that I just take to practice every day, every week, you know, just being consistent in my habits, you get rewarded.
Yeah. The SEC awards for the week came out. Nico was Freshman of the Week, and Cooper Mays, offensive lineman, was co-offensive lineman of the week. So you spoke to how everyone works together, and to have those awards, it has to be a team thing. But just some great success from you early out. The defense the past 2 weeks. Against NC State, I want to say you guys only allowed 39 rushing yards, which is phenomenal. There were tons of people with sacks, assists, tackles, Bryson Eason, James Pierce, you. How did the defense prepare for this week, and then why was it so successful working into the game?
We just really just approached this week like just to go out there and have fun, really. Like, that's our main thing. We pushing, like, have fun. Like, you see us, we make a play, everybody celebrating with each other, doing dances, everything. Like, we just want to feel comfortable out there on the field. You know, you get in front of all those fans and you would think people would get nervous, but we want to go out there and just feel comfortable, like, make it feel like a practice. So that way, when we go out there, we able to perform at a high level for real. But it's fun, like, going out there, just being able to practice the build-up, get into your routine. It's cool.
You talked about the fans. I was in Charlotte, and it was like a sea of orange, and NC State is only a couple hours away. So, like, the Vol fans traveled. How was the atmosphere for you guys, and was it loud in there?
It was smooth. I was very excited in there just because, like, I'm a, you know, Panthers fan, just like to play in that stadium. But, like, as far as having the fans and everything, you heard Tennessee all night. It was good. We was turning up to
they
hype videos.
We had that swag surfing going crazy.
That was during their hype video?
Yeah.
Oh,
we got I think somebody got a good video of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it when all of you guys actually weren't in sync in the beginning, so.
It's all right.
But you
work in
got
progress.
there. You got there for sure.
I don't know what he talking about, having fun.
Yeah, just having fun.
It did look a lot of fun. And then it being a night game, I just feel like night games just elevate the energy because you wait all day to play.
Yeah.
It didn't start like that, though. I can't be on. I got to be real. Offense looked a little shaky in the beginning. And Nico said that. He said we got to clean stuff up. So kind of what was that change in momentum? And how did you guys like clean things up? Was it nerves? How was that?
I don't think it was nerves. I think it was just like the build up of everything. People ready to go out there and play against this team. You know, you've been hearing stuff all week, at least defensively about them, how they like to stop the run and you know what I'm saying? So I think it's just like the flags. We hurting ourselves, putting ourselves behind the change. That first drive, we got behind the chains. We really should have scored, but came out second drive, scored, and then, you know, kind of some mistakes, you know what I'm saying? But we learned from those. You know, playing against, you know, it was a good competition right there, but, you know, we go back to the sideline. We got the iPads now. Look at the iPads, you know, fix them. And then we, you know, we started rolling. But Will Brooks, he got everything
about that.
Will Brooks got everything going.
Yeah, for sure.
Will Brooks is a walk-on,
sure.
and even Coach Heupel was interviewed by Holly Rowe, and she asked them, like, what does that mean for the team and also Will Brooks being a walk-on? If you didn't see, he had an 85-yard pick six, which is huge, and I thought that was a big momentum changer.
Yeah,
so being on the
real.
defense with him, what was that excitement like, and then how is Will Brooks as a person?
Oh yeah, that was, you know, very exciting. That's a play. Like that changed like momentum for the defense, for the team, the whole team, honestly. And that's a play. So like, but Will Brooks, he's the same guy. Like ever since he's been here since I got here, and he's literally been the same person ever since I got here. He's a cool dude, quiet, but like he gonna do his job. He know how to help other people. He's gonna lift the teammates up, but everything is just quiet about him. But he's always he a great guy. He always doing the right thing for sure.
It sounds like he gets to work and does it right. So speaking of the second drive, you brought that up to when you guys scored. On Twitter, Kirk Herbstreit posted 2 plays that I kind of want you to run through for us and like what was going through your mind, just because it just looked really great. And he said the same thing. So press play and tell us what worked, what went well. Oh, if you have anything to add to it as well.
I'm a fan. I'm watching.
MacBook. Yeah.
He like pitched it to you. Was that how it was supposed to be ran?
That was how it was supposed to be ran. That was a good call by really, you know, Coach Halsley. We got it going. You got Sprags right here. Big man actually did a great job working up. So I just pressed this block. They actually was about to send 0 pressure, but they checked out of it because we checked. They got into the perfect look, gave us so much space. I'm just pressing my blocks. I basically use Andre just I just put him in the way so he couldn't tackle me. And then right there, I mean, I just had to get the first down, so I couldn't let him pull my leg down. So, I mean, that was one of them just adrenaline plays.
Yeah.
Oh, next play.
This next play is when you guys score.
Oh, yeah. In my mind, I kind of had it like, I was just hitting this full speed. Like, I felt like, you know what I'm saying, the only person to the boundary was this corner. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know if he really wanted to tackle or not. So we was going to hit it full speed. I trusted my blockers. They did what they had to do. Really gave me an easy lane. Just hit it full speed. Slipping out of tackles. Kudos to the O-line and the tight ends. Had to hit the Quan for Rich. Had to hit the Quan.
That's perfect.
Nah, but you see us out there just having fun. I mean, you know, I think everybody just has the will to, you know, keep those drives going, you know, put something together.
For sure. Okay, so do you plan your dances before? I know you talked about hitting the Quan for Rich, but do you guys plan them before? And then you know when you're going to do them?
So, I never really been a big celebration person just because, you know, I never wanted to, like, showboat, you know? Okay. So, once I realized, you know what I'm saying, especially in high school, didn't want to, but now it's kind of like everybody's on the same playing field, you know what I'm saying? And like he said, the big mantra for this season was just like, when people turn on the TV, they like, we need them to see a team that's just out there having fun. Like, And it was like, dang, it's something about that 2014. You know what I'm saying? They just out there having fun. So it's like, you get ideas from teammates. We talking about it all throughout the week. Bro, what you gonna do when you hit the celly? You know what I'm saying? I usually only have one. Then after that, I just like, whenever I get in the zone, I'm gonna just jump up with my teammate. But y'all boys be having some ideas. They got it. They got it.
I know for sure the D-line, like, we always talk about, like, just throughout the week, like, different times. What silly you gonna do? Like this week, Omari, he got the sack, hit the cat daddy. And it's just crazy because we came up with it, like, we was in the weight room and they played, like, it was on a throwback day, like, playing old music. They played the cat daddy.
He
was like, I'm gonna do that for the silly.
Bro,
so just little stuff like that.
The success. If you plan out how you're gonna react to it, when it happens,
Nah, for real.
Tyreek killed me when that first week when he did that.
Yeah,
that was hard.
All the sillies, they go crazy.
So before we move on to the O'Reilly preview, talk about the tunnel before you guys came out, because you said that it had a lot of energy in it, and I feel like that translated directly to the field. So just talk about how the atmosphere was going into the game before I move on.
Yeah. For me, it was so when we warmed up, we had went through a whole different tunnel. So everybody thought we was going back out like that tunnel. So when we came out, everybody, they just like keep walking straight. So then we go down this long tunnel, like it's lights flashing, look like you're in a club almost. like look like you're in a club and you just walking by and like.
Was there music?
It's
the stadium music.
Yeah, it was the stadium music, and then it's like suites. So like the fans are looking at you right there. So you looking at the fans, like, so you got some of their fans flicking you off and stuff, like our fans cheering for us right there. So it kind of like, like you said, it boosted us. Like it give you an energy, like walking through there. We're like, oh, okay. And yeah, that's for me.
I think they definitely like messed up. You know, they should have never let us go through that because we they should have never. It felt like a real NFL walkthrough, like, you know what I'm saying? Because the initial run through was gonna be where our fans was. So, but we went on their side, and that's just even boosted. You know what I'm saying? So like we knew we was finna walk out to their side. It's dark. Blue LED lights because it's the Panther Stadium. People start beating on the walls.
Yeah, it was lit.
Looking their fans in the eyes. And then Josh Joseph, he did something that I usually say. He was like, "Who got my back?" And everybody said, "I got your back." And we just somebody started barking too. Like we just turned everybody just
turned up.
Just came out like nothing but stadium lights. Oh yeah, it was over with.
Yeah, I was turned from the warm up like after the full team warm up because they came out.
I low-key think we played in the wrong sideline.
When?
Because that was their sideline.
Like coming out?
No, not sideline. End zone.
End zone.
We went to their logo.
It worked.
But we always go down though, so it's like you can't switch the flow.
You can't switch the flow.
It was a different. Yeah. Now that you say that,
they was hating at us. I'm like, bro, we praying, like chill, like.
Yeah. Now that you say that for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
If Danny White's listening, I think we need in the tunnel. We need LED lights.
Yeah.
We might need to build some sweet something to always
LED lights. Make it look like a club in there and have a boom box. Oh yeah,
you know what would be
full thing.
It's probably that the long walk through though would be. Like,
yeah, it's the long. It's way more time.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's way more time.
If we walk down the Vol walk entrance, like
into like the T,
into the T.
Oh, okay.
That'll do
well,
it.
we might have to make an adjustment. But one thing we won't change is running through the T, and you guys get to do that this weekend at home, 7:45 against Kent State.
Indeed.
You guys are 2-0. They're 0-2. They've had some pretty big losses. But that also comes to a challenge for you guys. You know what's on the other side of Kent State. You know SEC starts. You know you'll be playing Oklahoma, and that's such a big game. So how are you guys able to stay locked in on what's in front of you and not move too far ahead or overlook an opponent just because they haven't had the same record as you guys?
For me, it's really like this week is actually a real big week because it shows like the team you are really like. It shows are you going to play down to people that's supposed to be less than you, or are you going to hold to what you do? Yeah. So it's just like you have to continue to have the same routine every week, like in prep for the game as if it was whoever we playing a true SEC game. Like, so every week has to be like that. I think our team is really like to a point where they understand we have to be that way in order to progress and get better every week throughout the year. So I think that's something that our team does understand. That's what we have to do to be successful on a week like this.
And as a leader, is that something that you kind of talk about with the younger guys, or how do you kind of keep that message throughout the week as a leader?
Yeah, and it's not necessarily even like younger guys, because we don't look at people like to be young, because like we need them to be helping us right now. So it's just push to everybody to, you know, be in your prep, do your routine, like whatever got you to do what you do, do it. Like, and that's why it's everyone's so comfortable just in the facilities, like to be them and just prep how you prep. And in the team settings, we all get together knowing that what's the come and go. We going 1-0 this week. And after that, leave it out there, flush it. Like,
yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, a lot of people think, quote unquote, younger guys, but O could attest to this even more than me. But like, I think the hardest part is when you've done the same thing for so long, staying like grounded in your morals, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to games like this. You know what I'm saying? People who played a lot of ball, I think you know what I'm saying, the people who just came in, it's just like, they're just eager to get out on the field. So you don't even got to worry about them.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's really, you got to look within yourself every time, you know what I'm saying? You know how it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to go. But it's like what he said, Coach Hype always talks about every week is just, it's about us. You know, it's college football. Anything can happen. Any team can give you a run if you let them. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody human on that field. So it's just like, you know, it's the same habits we've been building since the off season. Same things we go into. We trust each other. Have a good week of practice. Go out there, handle business and leave.
I really like how you said the younger guys. Let's not say younger guys because I know we're on even playing field, but the people who haven't been here as long, they're just eager to get on the field. So this is a game where they're just eager to get on the field and they're going to do their job and not set high expectations. As someone who last year you were part of, I think they called it the three-headed monster. And two of those guys left and kind of now you're in a different position. How have you been able to adjust from having three guys to lean on to kind of just you being more so in the spotlight?
It's just really, you know, making sure I'm in tune with myself every day. Every time my feet hit the ground, you know, some days you don't feel like doing it. But it's just, I know I got to be the same person I was since I came into the building. I've established myself as a certain type of person, you know what I'm saying, that have a certain type of energy. So when I'm not like that, people think something wrong. You know, I'm like that. And, you know, I don't have time today for people to be asking me if something wrong, even if it's not. So, like, I created that and I have a duty to be myself every day, you know what I'm saying? Keeping that high energy, making sure people straight, just, you know, being infectious, and then also being in tune with my details. Also helping the other guys in my position room who hasn't had as many snaps, just be ready, you know what I'm saying? Watch film with them, meet with them, you know what I'm saying? But also just treat them like, not like I'm above them, not like I'm talking down like them, you know what I'm saying? That's why we got coaches for, you know what I'm saying? I don't need to be a coach. I'm just there to, like, you know what I'm saying, help and also just be a teammate at the same time. It's not my job to burden down on them. It's like to help them get better and, you know what I'm saying, lift them up.
So how did you kind of come into that mindset? Like being more in the leadership role where people look up to you. Who taught you kind of how to support the younger guys and be there for them and help them get through tough times as well?
I don't know. I just feel like it was something growing up I kind of picked up on. There was especially growing up, it was like my first big brother outside my real big brothers. When I started running track, his name was Lance Williams. And first person I really looked up to, like, outside of my family. And I really started running track before I played football. And he was the type of person that he knew how to have fun with stuff. Like, he wasn't a robot. He would have fun, but he knew when to lock in. I think that's more important. I don't think everybody's always locked in. I think you just know. I think you just know. You have to know when to lock in. And he, like, always went in, knew how to work hard, knew how to have fun, but he took me under his wing, you know what I'm saying? So that's the first time I learned a true competitive nature. And, you know what I'm saying? People talking about it this year, but I was kind of in these same roles last year, you know? As a sophomore, they trusted me, you know what I'm saying, to get in the huddle and say things. And even though I wasn't a starting running back, they trusted me to go out there and do my job and looked upon as a leader. So it's just, I think it's something I just pride myself on just as a person.
Nice.
For sure.
Before we wrap it up, the last thing I want to talk about is you guys actually jumped 7 spots. You were seeded 14. After that big win, you're seeded 7. Has that been any talk, and how are you guys going to go about that going into this week and then starting SEC?
Yeah, that has not been said at all.
Nothing
talked about it, but you know, like we've talked about before, we don't get into the rankings really. We just come in every week wanting to go 1-0. Just let the chips fall where they fall. If we come in and do our job, we feel like we have a good chance to be who we want to be.
Well, let's go another 1-0 this weekend.
For sure.
7:45 against Kent State. Be there. It's going to be a night game. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah.
Right before SEC starts. But thank you, D-Samp, for coming on. We wish you even more success. Let's double it.
Double it.
No,
I had to double
it.
But thank you guys so much for watching.
Indeed.
Comment below if you have anyone else you want to see on, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, guys.